Hello students, welcome back to my class. Today I am bringing you the syllabus of class 7. I'll teach you the chapter lines and angles, and I'm following number book of Ratnasagar. In most of the schools it's following, so I'm also following this. Try to catch me. Lines and angles. When we say about a line means just a straight line. It's not a line, it's a line segment. Why it is called a line segment? For a line we mark in this way, means in both the side it is extended, or right and left, in both side it can be extended, so it's called a line. If we take a portion from there, so it is PQ, then it will be called, the PQ is called line segment. And the line we mention by this way, on both sides arrow mark is put. For a line segment, simply a bar is given. For a ray means if a line goes to one direction only, either on the right or left, then it is called a ray. While naming, say it is A point is fixed, and from A to B onwards the ray is going. So here if it is B and A, we are to name as BA. So this we name as, symbolically we write AB and arrow mark towards the B, and here we can't mention it like that because from the point B the arrow is gone to the left, so this way. Clear? Or we can say this way also. These points are fixed. So B is a fixed point, here also B is a fixed point towards that. So line segment and ray has got some of the differences. Now how an angle is formed? If two rays, here is a ray OA, suppose another ray from the point O only is gone that in another direction. So two rays have come out from the same end point, then there forms an angle. And how to name this angle? We can name as AOB, or we can say BOA. From B point also can be mentioned, but if we are naming this angle, we cannot start from the same point, because at which point the angle is formed, it is to be written at the middle. So we have to measure from, we have to name it from the other two points, either AOB or BOA, but both are correct. But generally we used to write in this way. We follow alphabetical system, so we write them alphabetically. Clear? Now about this angles, we have many types of angles. One is called acute angle. Why it is called acute angle? Because when the measure of an angle is less than 90 degree, then it is called acute angle. When the angle measures 90, it is equal to 90 degree, it's called a right angle. It is acute angle, it's a right angle. If an angle measured this way, then it is called, it is more than 90 degree, so it is obtuse angle. At this point 180 degree is formed, then it is called straight angle, straight angle. If this measurement we take, it is called reflex angle. Now how these all angles are formed? Say here on this same ray, another ray is lying, say it is B, OB. If the OB starts moving anti-clockwise, this OB is moving to this position, then its angle measures less than 90 degrees, so it is called acute angle. If this OB, instead of that it is rotating, instead of that it is standing, this OB again is rotating and has reached to this point, then it will gain 90 degree. If this OB again moves little down, then this measurement is more than 90 degree, so it is obtuse angle. If this OB comes straight opposite to OA, then this whole angle measures 180 degree. It's called a straight angle. When this OB again moves up till this much, this whole angle is covered, which is a reflex angle. So it's called a reflex angle. It is more than 180 degree, and when it reaches to the original position, it has completed the circle, so it is called complete angle. And for a straight angle 180 degree, when it reaches to the original position, complete angle. So together, altogether, how much it would be? Here in the upper side is 180 degree, below also 180 degree. So 180 plus 180 gives you 360 degree. Therefore, a complete angle measures 360 degree. Clear? Now more things are there. Like we have different types of angles. One is called complementary angles. For a complementary angles and supplementary angles, I'll show you. Supplementary angles, adjacent angles, then linear pair of angles, and vertically opposite angles. Now what are these angles? Mainly we use this all. Complementary angles means when two angles measures sum together to get 90 degree, then each of the angles is called complementary to the other one. So A is complementary to B and B is complementary to A. It's number one. Like for number two, supplementary, for being a supplementary angle, if the sum of the two angles gives you 180 degree, then they are called supplementary angles. Adjacent angles. So for complementary angles, if you are asked to show them, then this type we have to show, because the total sum must be 90 degree. So if one angle is this much, then other is this. For making supplementary this way, because altogether it must be 180 degree. So if this is, it measures 90 degree, this measures 180 degree, one angle is this one, other is this. Adjacent angles, neither, they are also adjacent angles, one type of adjacent angles. Why they are adjacent angles? Because both the angles have a common arm. This is the common arm for both angles, this angle also and this angle also. For these two angles also, this is a common arm of both the angles. So they too are called adjacent angles. So generally, without mentioning the particular angles, we draw in such a way, then this arm is called a common arm of both the angles. So these two are adjacent angles. So one thing is very important, that to be adjacent angles there must be a common arm. Linear pair of angles, when two angles sum together to get 180 degree, then they are called linear pair of angles. And the vertically opposite angles, if any two lines intersect at a point, then there forms two pairs of opposite angles and they are equal. This angle is equal to that angle and this angle is equal to this angle. Say it's 1, 2 and this 3 and 4. So angle 1 is equal to angle 2, angle 3 is equal to angle 4. So they are what type of angles? They are vertically opposite angles. We are doing exercise 8. Question number 1. You are asked to find the complement of the angle 35, 34. So we will write the complement of 34 degree is equal to 90 degree minus 34 degree. You have to subtract. So it gives you 56 degree. So this way to be mentioned, otherwise if you write directly 34 equals to 90 minus 34 degree, then it's a wrong thing, because 34 cannot be equal to 90 minus 34 degree. Clear? I am showing you one sum. Then number 2, here you are given 45 degree, you need to find the supplementary angle. So supplement of 45 degree equals to 180 degree minus 45 degree, 135 degree. Question number 3. Here you need to make some of the equations, then only you can solve. Like, find the measure of an angle which is equal to its complement, which is equal to its complement. So let the angle be x, therefore its complement how much? 90 degree minus x. Using degree also we can calculate. Then according to question, equal to its complement, both are equal to each other. So x is shifted here, x plus x is equal to 90 degree, therefore twice x equal to 90 degree, x is equal to 45 degree. Okay. Question number 2, what is said? Equal to its supplement. Likewise, where you have taken 90 minus x, here you have to take 180 minus x, and both you make equal to each other. Now I am showing you question number 3. Number 3, 14 degree more than its complement. Let the angle be x, its complement is 90 degree minus x. So according to question, it said 14 degree more than its complement. This angle is means equal to 14 degree more than its complement. So x is shifted here, it's become twice x. While shifting, x plus x twice x, 90 plus 14, 104 degree. Therefore x equal to, shall I have to show you, 104 divided by 2, 52 degree. So here is the answer. Therefore the angle be 52 degree. Question number 4. 25 less than its supplement. So again, let angle be x, therefore its supplement is 180 minus x. According to question, 25 degree less than its supplement. So if the angle is x, it would be equal to 25 degree less. 25 degree is subtracted from its supplement. So again, x is shifted here, it will be added twice x. 180 minus 25, how much it will give you? 155 degree. So the x is equal to 155 by 2. Fine. 77.5 degree. It's a degree. You make a statement for writing the answer. Therefore, the required angle is. Number 5. 1/2 of its complement. Again, let the angle be x. Therefore, its complement is 90 degree minus x. According to question, 1/2 of its complement. Original angle is x. 1/2 of its complement. So if you go for by opening this with half, then it will be little bit you will get a fractional number. You may find difficulties in solving. So it's better by this 2 you get multiply, because we can do cross multiplication. 2 and x gives you twice x. Here remains 90 degree minus x. So twice x, x is shifted here, plus 90 degree. It's a 3x equal to 90 degree. Therefore, x is equal to 90 degree by 3, get cancelled. Therefore, x is equal to 30 degree. Always make a statement for writing the answer. Okay, I am showing you question number 4. What is it said? If the angles 4x plus 4 degree and 6x minus 4 degree are complementary angles, therefore find x. We have or given 4x plus 4 degree and 6x minus 4 degree, given the angles this and this are complementary. Therefore, what we get? Sum of the angles equals to 90 degree. Clear? Now for calculation, we will remove this degrees sign. Just open up the bracket. Plus 4 minus 4 got cancelled. Tan x equal to 90. Therefore, x is equal to 9. Here you need to find the value of x. But in the other question, you need to find the measurement of each of the angles. If you are asked to find out x, then you leave it here. If you are asked to find out the measurement of the angles, then this value have to be replaced in both the angles. I am showing you question number 5. Here also to be mentioned that given the angles 13x plus 30 degree and 5x plus 6 degree are supplementary angles, short form supplementary and angle sign. Therefore, what we get? add up the angles. Make it equal to 180 degree. Same procedure, degrees you remove. It's a 13x. 13x plus 30 plus 5x plus 6 is equal to 180 degree. This 2 you add, it will give you 18x. This 2 you add 36. 18x, 36 you shift here. No need of placing this in. So, (144 by 18). X comes equal to 8. If x is 8, then place here. Therefore, the angles are one by one you go on replacing. 5x plus 6 degree, 5 into 9 plus 6. Sorry, not 9, it is 8. So 46 degree. And by mistake, second one I wrote first. You write the first one first. Anyway, you can find, no matter. 13, 8, 30 degree. 104 plus 30 degree. And here it is 134 degree. Here are the two angles. Okay. Then with this, winding up my today's session, and I'll be back again with the new chapter with new syllabus. Till then, take care.